Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Emerald Kaizo Nuzlocke. Alright, last time we fought Tate and Liza, and now we have to do Mossdeep Space Center because we need to dive. So, we're gonna be... we do wipe out Team Magma by the end of today. Or we get wiped out. I'm not sure how the Maxine Tabitha battle is gonna... Oh, shit! Okay, well, good thing Venom's up front. Alright, that's not so bad, actually. I'm going to... Sludge Bomb the Clefable. That Typhlosion should die from the Earthquake. Okay, that's fine. Wait, oh, you use Sunny Day. Oh, okay. I'm about to say, Venusaur doesn't come with Drought. Alright, I'm going to Poison Tail the Venusaur, and we are going to just Sludge Bomb the Clefable. Okay, that's fine. Bye-bye, Venusaur. That's not good. Especially when that is here now. Okay, I'm gonna do that to the Executor. We gotta swap to... Let's swap to Henry. I forgot I put a source away by... I think I put him away by accident. I feel like he should be with me here. Ow. Alright, well, I think double Earthquake plus a double Surf. Yeah, that's gonna kill both of y'all. Alright. I gotta go heal. Oh, wait. I forget. I keep forgetting. I'm supposed to Poison Tail Claydolls. Because it does live the, It does live the Giga Drain. That I have to swap for. And it's likely gonna have to be Metagross. Oh no, please, don't make my Meteor Mash deal damage. Alright, is that Courtney? I'm gonna assume that it is. Okay, let me see here. I also gotta equip my team with berries, and hopefully I don't use up the rest of them, because I'm still on the same session as Tate and Liza, so I am running very low. Because I have not been replanting. Alright, how's this team look? Let's see, Courtney's got... She leads with Crobat. Regirock, Gardevoir, Arcanine, Meganium, Dusclops. So that doesn't seem so bad, to be honest. Let me see here. Okay, let me equip these guys with some citrus. I got 9 berries left, although... I think Pebble's already holding one. Okay, so I should be okay then. Right. I kind of like the Cacturne, to be honest, for this fight. Because of her Dusclops. And it might also come in good with the Gardevoir, because then I can outwit Psychics. Who do I lead with? She leads with Crobat. I think for Crobat... Let's see, what does Crobat have? Crobat has... Ooh, he has a ground move. Ooh, Oh, okay, so maybe I can... Yeah, I could probably, Yeah, I could probably, stall that thing out with Golem, then. And then... The Regirock. I think Okay, so Golem definitely has to come as well. What else? The Arcanine. How do I outwit the Arcanine? I don't know about Henry, actually. Let's see, what's her max level? Max level is 70. Okay, so I can't level up for this fight. Okay, I think it's better if I take the Tentacruel instead of Henry. Because I think that's what I think I've been using Tentacruel to outwit Dragon types and Arcanines. Because it does unders again to Arcanine because we outspeed it. Not only do we outspeed it, but we... Unless the sun is out, our Hydro Pump should one-shot it. The problem is, Arcanine does know... Well, actually, wait, no. Wild Charge is special, so... Yeah, we should be good here. How do I deal with this... that Dusclops? Probably the Metagross. And then I can use Meganium. The Meganium. I think a Source can take out the Meganium, actually. On his own. Otherwise, I can use Metagross for that, too. Depending on how many boosts I get. Metagross might be able to sweep like he did Tate and Liza, but I don't think he will. Okay, I have elected to not make any more changes. Honestly, Courtney really doesn't seem that bad. Is this Courtney? Please tell me this is Courtney. Otherwise, I prepped for a random grunt that could have a cheese strat. Okay, it's Courtney. Alright, you're -1. So, Crobat's got Heat Wave, Sky Attack, HP Ground, and Giga Drain. If I brought an Electric type in, I could maybe force you to use HP Ground, but then I don't really have space on the roster for it. Alright, we tank Sky Attack, no problem. You're going to go for Giga Drain, otherwise HP Ground, but you're definitely going to Giga Drain here. Okay, now you're -2. Let's do this combo again. Now you're -3. Now you're -4. Now you're -5. Do I go for 6? You know, I'm going to go for 6. Okay, now your Sky Attack's going to do nothing. Nice crit! Alright, I didn't have to tank a second Sky Attack. That's great. Alright, Meganium. Grass Whistle, Giga Drain, Earthquake, Ancient Power. Wait, this is literally the same Meganium I've been dealing with all game. Yeah, this is Maze Meganium. It's a carbon copy of it. Alright, well... I'm gonna fly then, because I will outspeed you. You're probably gonna go for Ancient Power. Alright, that's fine. I don't think this kills, but... yeah, damn. Alright, I eat my berry. Rock Slide, I outspeed you, you're dead. Alright, that's 2 down. And I have not used anybody else yet. What's coming in? Regirock. Okay. You're probably going to Ancient Power, so I'm going to send in Pebble here. That's fine. Okay. Let's see here. T-Wave, Explosion, Earthquake, Ancient Power. You're going to Earthquake here, so I'm going to send in... Oh, wait, no, that's useless. You have Clear Body. Okay, then I'll send in Gengar, then. Alright. And now you're probably going to go for Ancient Power again. I can't Intimidate you, though. What do I do? Okay, I'm going to go into Pebble, and we'll see what it does. T-Wave. You don't like how fast I am. Okay. That's good, actually, because now you're going to go for Earthquake again. Wait, yeah, I have you in a loop. Alright, cool. Alright, we'll keep this loop up until you run out of Earthquakes, and then we can send in Metagross and start Meteor Mashing and see if we can try to sweep. Or not! He couldn't handle the pressure! And his mind exploded! Well, I guess that problem solved itself. Gardevoir. Alright. Get serious. Okay. Okay, come on. Alright. Cold Mine, Psychic, T-Bolt, Fire Punch. Alright. Oh, come on. Relax. Okay. Psychic is coming. Cacturn, go. Alright, I'm gonna feint attack here. You're gonna Calm Mind. Okay, I thought you'd Fire Punch. And I'd live that, but that's okay. That's good damage. Okay, you're probably gonna Fire Punch here. Okay, you are definitely in kill range for the Shadow Ball now, though. Alright, Shadow Ball, bye-bye. Good. Alright, all that's left are Dusclops and Arcanine. Alright, Dusclops. I'm going to... You're probably going to Shadow Ball here, aren't you? You might. Is there a way I can get him to Earthquake instead? I don't think so. Without... I mean, if I send in Golem, I can get him to Earthquake, but... Okay. I think I might have to tank this Shadow Ball now. Yeah, let's just tank the Shadow Ball. That's fine. Alright, you're gonna go for that again? That's fine, but you're -1. You're gonna Earthquake here. -2. -3. -4. That did 19. This will bring you -5, so I can tank another. -6. Alright. You're gonna Shadow Ball again, I can only assume. Do I want to send a Cacturn here? Maybe. Adamant Nature. Wow, that is a really bad nature. That does nothing. Alright, I'm gonna fish for a paralysis because you do not have... You have leftovers. That sucks. Out of curiosity, how much does that do? Okay, you're asleep. I'm going to spam Feint Attack real quick. Nice! A crit! Alright, all that's left is Arcanine. Okay, let me see here. Your Overheat, Extreme Speed, Wild Charge, HP Grass. Tentacruel, this is your one job. There it is. That wasn't hard. I mean, that Dusclops was a little bit... I mean, I had Metagross waiting in the wings for that Dusclops, so... I think we were fine. Alright, let's get Venom back out. Okay. Now, normally... Triple battle? Triple battle. Okay. Good thing I have Venom. As long as these aren't doubles, I should be fine. I don't like that. And I forgot to put an Intimidator on the team. Crap. Okay, Earthquake. Okay, that's fine. If you send out a ground type that I can Giga Drain off of, I don't like that, but that's okay. That's also a bit of a concern. Alright, I am going to send in Tentacruel to deal with that. That's fine. And it doesn't matter because Venom's up front. Really? Well, so much for the triple battle. Alright, so how does Maxie and Tabitha work? It's something that I don't exactly know yet, because it doesn't list Steven's Pokemon. Is Steven even gonna help me? Okay, so I have to select 3. Alright. So, does this work the exact same way as it does in regular Emerald? Because if so, then that means they each have 3 Pokemon, and then I can probably try to... I don't know. I have to look this up, so I also have to prepare, because the level cap is 72 now, so I can go level up everybody. And if I can only run 3, it has to be a good 3. So, let me see here. I want to do the Intimidate Golem strat, so I'm bringing... Okay, Cacturn, I highly doubt you're coming with me. Alright. You know what? Maybe Logic can get let off his leash here. Alright, I really have to think about this, so I'm gonna... I have to level them up first, so I will see you guys in a second.
2 hours later.
Alright. I think I've cracked it. So, we're gonna use the Norman strat. I had to watch a couple Let's Plays, because I wanted to see how Steven's team works. Because I don't know how his AI is. So, he leads with Aerodactyl, and it goes -1 because Maxie's Tauros has Intimidate. But what I've noticed is that it always targets the Gengar. That is the one constant. Which I can use that to my advantage, because then that means I have kill range if I use Gengar. The good news is I have a 2-level advantage. And here's the other thing that I did. My level cap was 72. I need this to hit 73 on the first kill, because this thing needs to take out the Charizard. I'm going to hose down Tabitha's side and let that Tauros live. Exactly like what we did with Norman. The problem is, at this moment, my Salamence is really slow, as I've come to find out. To the point where his Charizard, despite my 1 level advantage, it's a speed tie exactly. So, I level up, I break that speed tie. The problem is, pretty much my 3 Pokemon are for the sole purpose of beating down that side very quickly. So, which means I have to basically improvise against that Metagross. Now, good news is, I can look at Steven's team. Apparently, Starmie makes this fight really easy, except Steven's Starmie is kind of garbage, because it doesn't have an ice move. Tauros and Gengar, because this Gengar is going to want to spam Earthquake. So, you get intimidated, we get intimidated. Aerodactyl's -1, and Steven does not switch. Also, Rockhead is completely useless here. But he's going for Fly. Every time I watch it, he goes for Fly, and he goes for the Gengar. So we're going to assume he's doing that. I forgot to put a berry. That's because I thought I would have to take XP share in here, but I didn't. So, we're going to swap to Pebble. But let me take a look at his other Mons first. That's a pretty good moveset. That should do great against his Metagross. Alright, swap to Pebble. Alright, we tank the Earthquake. Doesn't matter. Gengar T-Bolt. Whoa, wait. Oh, my God. Okay, the Gengar targeted the Aerodactyl. Alright, that's fine by me. Are you serious? You went for the fucking Tauros? Every other time, you went for Gengar! Every other Let's Play that I've watched, this fucker went for the fucking Gengar. Now I gotta bank on 8%. I dodged the Earthquake. Thankfully, this thing's not going for Iron Tail. Okay, maybe I can live with a T-Bolt. Thank God their Gengar doesn't know Shadow Ball. It really doesn't like that Aerodactyl. Thank God. Alright. What if it targets it now? I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to hit it with Shadow Ball. It didn't even target it. Alright, well, I'm saving this Aerodactyl's ass. Alright, send it in. Alright, speed tie is broken, thankfully. And there's the Mance. Alright, that's fine. Ice Punch, you're one shot. Okay, all that's left is Zard. Zard's gonna come in and probably overheat, which is fine. Nice crit, didn't matter. Alright. Thankfully, you get recoil damage. That's good. Got some overheat recoil. Oh! Oh, that's right, you knew that! Okay, well, never mind, this Charizard's dead. Wait, that can hit 3 times? I thought that was only allowed to hit twice! I thought all multi-hit moves could only hit twice because of how broken they were. Alright, change of plans. I want to kill this Aerodactyl. I think that's best for business here. Hey, Aerodactyl doesn't even love you, Steven. Okay, you know what? Let that thing take it out. Or it goes for fly instead. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Let's get rid of this thing. I think it's a hindrance to me. Alright. That's much better. Wait, it doesn't know any water! It doesn't know any ice moves! Wait, this Flygon doesn't know any dragon moves! Okay. Well, that worked out. Alright, all that's left is Metagross versus these 5. And the Starmie should go first, so Starmie might go for a dive, or a Surf, or a T-Bolt. I think a Surf would be better. Let me see here. Do I go for a Rock Slide to try to make it flat? No. No. Okay, Metagross does not have as good special defense. Question is, can Metagross seriously hurt me? I don't think it can. It's got Earthquake, Meteor Mash, which will do a lot, but should not kill. Shadow Ball and HP Grass. Yeah, I think we're okay. That's some good damage. That's some less than good damage. Okay, you're probably going to Earthquake again, then. So then I can just keep free hitting you with Dragon Claw. Nice crit! Doesn't matter. Because that Metagross will survive, and Brick Break. Alright, well done. Alright, well, that's the end of Team Magma. Alright, do you guys have any gifts for me? I know there's a Sunstone in here, but I think that's it, right? Number 54, damn. There's my Sunstone, which I think that's the... Well, actually, no, I can just buy them from, what's it called? I could just buy them from Lily Cove. Alright, well, I'm gonna go pick up HM for dive. I gotta teach to somebody. Also, don't you have something? Yeah, you have a King's Rock, right? Never mind, it's an Everstone. King's Rock is too OP. Thank you. For dive. Alright, next stop is Seafloor Cavern. That's not going to be today, obviously, but let me see here. Next up is Seafloor Cavern. So what's my level cap there? 73. Ooh, I do not have a lot of room to work with. In fact, I'm going to box, I'm going to have to box a sorcerer right now. Well, I now really have to consider powering somebody up to 100. Alright, well, that's going to be where I end things here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to subscribe if you're new. Leave a like, turn on notifications, all that jazz. Thank you guys so much for all your support on all my other videos so far, and hope to see you guys again next time.
And with that, Team Magma has officially been defeated. I'd like to take this time to thank all of our YouTube members: Chow Chris, Ian McHugh, Brian Blackner, Miarna, Mikkel De Vera, Bart, Sebastian, Constanza Molina, Philip R, Ice Master, Trainer Red, Twitch 12, Alice G, Jose Vega, ABC, Howell Hades, Christopher Mitchell, Russ Paul Adrian, Valentin, Charge Zen, Puppet Hole, and Archer BLT. Thank you guys so much for all your support, and I'll see you guys next time.